Welcome to another edition of Flying the Metal Flag. We got to talk to one of the great guitarists out there at the moment, Frank of Sainted Sinners. And their new album, High on Fire, will be released on the 21st of November. It's a great release. Both Ben and I recommend it. So, yeah, do yourself an extra favor and check it out for yourself. It is a great release. Melodic rock at its best. So 21st of November is when it's out. So check it out.
Yeah.
So yeah,
If you like good old-fashioned rock and roll, my money's on this one.
thanks, Ben. He is absolutely correct on that one. So please sit back and relax, ladies and gentlemen. This is Frank of Sainted Sinners on Flying the Metal Flag. G'day, Frank.
Hey Craig, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm very well, thanks, mate. How are you?
I'm fine. Can you hear me? Is everything cool with the sound? Because I'm driving in a car at the moment, not myself, so no worries.
Oh, we're reading you
But
loud and clear, my friend. I'm
we are on
Craig here.
tour.
I'm Craig here, and this is Ben.
How are you?
So
Hi Ben, nice to meet you.
So welcome to our show. We're called Flying the Metal Flag. So it's absolutely a great thrill to have you on the show because you have many bands actually that you're involved with, and you're a very busy person because we got to thank you for your time because you're touring with your other band Bonfire, and we're talking to you specifically for Sainted Sinners. So,
Okay.
first of all, congratulations on this new album. It's a
Oh,
huge record. You must be really excited that it's going to be finally released soon.
oh yeah, definitely, 100%. We're really happy with how it turned out. You know, it took actually longer than we expected. Our original plan was to release it in 23, but schedules and as you say, everybody is very busy in this band. So it happened that it took longer, but you know, everything came to a good end, I think, and we're really happy with this record. So I think it's definitely our best sounding album so far, and we are really happy with the material.
Oh, fantastic. So all the songs came together exactly how you wanted them to be, because it's obviously been a while since your last record, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. We actually after Tasted, which was the last album, we started basically immediately with writing new material, and also started recording some of the songs. So some of the songs on the album, like Out of the Blue, which is our second single, was already basically recorded in 23. But then, all things came to kind of a stop because, as said about schedules and things like this. But, in the end, us, it's most important that everybody's happy with how the songs turn out and how they sound. So, we took our time and, yeah, so we're really happy. It's really a band effort. Everybody brought in his own creativity and, so yeah, even if things, take longer than normal, but uh, in the end, everybody's happy with the album.
So how did this band come together? Because you've been around now, geez, nearly 10 years now, haven't you?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. It was basically my idea to have my, let's say, own band, my baby, which I found, and with exactly that kind of music that is closest to my heart, which is classic melodic hard rock. So even if I'm diverse in my taste, which goes from blues, jazz, pop to extreme metal, but in between, my basic foundation of what I love is the classics like Led Zeppelin and Thin Lizzy and Whitesnake and Queen and etc. So I wanted to have a band where I can exactly live out that creativity to write songs in that style. And with Bercy, our drummer from Hungary, Budapest, I had the perfect partner to start with. So it was in the very beginning, it was just the two of us, which worked on the first song ideas we had back then in 2016. And then things happened. We got the first lineup, things changed. But since the third album, Unlocked and Reloaded, which came out in, if I remember right, 2020. Um, we have a very, very, very great chemistry in the band, and the music taste between us is basically the same. Each other very well, creativity wise, and when it comes to songwriting.
Oh, fantastic. Because you've put together a beautiful unit here, because it is an absolute super group, isn't it?
You know, I don't know if this name supergroup is nowadays. There's so many bands, you know, where you have the guy from this famous from this band and the other guy famous from this band. And most of the time it's more like jacked kind of thing. But we are, it's important for me to understand, for the people to understand that we are a real band. It's not a project. We have 5 albums now, soon out. The fifth is coming, and we plan also on another one next year because next year is the 10th anniversary of for Sainted Sinners. So we hope to have a new album even out next year, sometime at the end of next year. We can manage to do it. So it's important for people to understand this is a real band. So it's not so much about the individual guys in the band. It's about the chemistry between us, which makes Sainted Sinners.
Oh yeah, but we like to think of that as a compliment though, because you're also
Yeah,
you're
of course, and
super.
yeah, yeah, I appreciate very much. Thank you so much. I understand it like this also, but just sometimes, uh, if people talk about supergroups, it's often a very short-lived thing. Maybe they put out one album and then everybody goes their way. But for us, it's really important that people see we will be a band that hopefully sticks around many more years.
Well, this is album number 4 now, isn't it?
5.
No,
Five.
not 5.
Five. You
Wow.
said five, yeah.
Well, that just goes to show you just how far this is going, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's. I think it's not that bad. 9 years and now a fifth album coming out. So we've been kind of busy. To be honest, that that time between 2020 and let's say 2021, where everything changed a little bit. Now everybody knows why. That also, to a certain extent, helped us to be more creative because everybody had more time, uh, no touring and stuff like this. So that's why we came up with 2 albums in a very short period, between 2020 and the next one came 2021. So we were very creative in that time. Yeah, but as you say, we really try to be busy and come out with albums at least every second year. I hope so, also for the future.
I think you got great energy and you really produced a great album in this one. I honestly
Thanks so
haven't
much.
looked back at the back catalogue, but certainly will now.
Yeah, please do so. The album before was called Tasted, and the previous one, the third one was Unlocked and Reloaded, and especially these 2 other albums with Jack Maé on vocals.
I
I
must
think
say,
that's
I must say, your English is better than ours.
really.
Yeah,
Thanks so much. Thanks so
my
much.
hat's
I
off
try.
to Europeans.
Thank
Unbelievable.
you. Thank you so
So,
much.
so how has it been for you to juggle all the, I mean, not just Bonfire and Sainted Sinners, but everything that you do?
It's sometimes it's it's not that easy. Mostly because of all like logistics and organization and things like this. You know, if you jump from one tour to the other, or you have, you know, even within what happened to me this year, like 2 times, where I had to jump off of a tour because I had already different gigs booked with another thing, and then had to jump back on the tour. You know, these are the most difficult things because there's much organization, logistics, planning involved. You know, concerning the music, that's actually, for me personally, it's a very good thing because you keep very fit. You know, you always have to be on top of your game. Um, you know, play play a set with this band, with this songs. Then next night you play with a different band, completely different songs, completely different environment. But you know, I like it as a challenge. Sometimes it's maybe a little stressful, but on the other hand, keeps you very fit, and yeah, you always have to make sure you're on top of your game, and I like that. Yeah. So until it worked, until now it worked. So I hope it will stay like this.
Always follow your dreams.
Exactly, you're right. You know, and I couldn't be more happy. You know, that's what I always wanted to do: play guitar, play rock and roll music, and I do this now in many different formats, either playing my original music, playing with a famous German band that's been around since 40 years, like Bonfire. I play some tribute stuff. You know, I pay tribute to some of my heroes, like in a duo of like Sabbath or Led Zeppelin tribute bands. You know, which is also much fun to do your own version of these kind of songs, interpret these songs your way, and yeah, I said, I couldn't be more happy. And as you say, follow your dreams and just never give up.
Yeah, because you paid tribute to one of the greats just recently with Ronnie James Dio, didn't you?
Yes, yes, yes. But actually, that this is a band that it's just been around now since 1 year now, but things were awesome. You know, most of the shows are sold out, and it's super fun, obviously, to play these songs from that huge back catalog. You know, it's so many great tunes from the Black Sabbath times, from the Rainbow's days, and obviously the Ronnie James Dio solo stuff is great as well. So it's really a joy to play these songs live, and if you have full houses, even better. Can't complain. You know.
I
You're
re
doing exceptionally well,
I
Go.
really love the positive vibe you've put forward with this album, and probably for the others as well. And I just think you're doing a good thing, and it's a positive influence on the world around you and the fans and all the obvious truths.
Exactly. You know, this is what always was our goal with Sainted Sinners, to give people positive vibes. You know, to let them forget about you know the average things that happen during a day, the work, the whatever problems you have. So Sainted Sinners should always be, no matter if you listen to the record or you go to a concert, should be like, okay, I forget about everything. Now I have just a fucking good time. Enjoy rock and roll. Maybe with some cliches, some let's party, let's have fun, let's have a whiskey, let's whatever, enjoy life. But why not? There's so much going on in this world, especially now. And even we touched now on these subjects with some songs like World's on Fire, which basically the world is. But still, we try to put this into like let's say, like a positive thing, music wise, with, saying basically, okay, things are not really great looking now, but don't worry, there's still rock and roll. You still can enjoy life, and as long as you're healthy, uh, you know, go to a concert, enjoy yourself, or listen to the album, enjoy yourself, and things will be better again. So I think this is the best way to see it, to just think, oh, everything will go down, and doesn't help them, you know, won't bring you anywhere. So
I also wanted to ask you, Frank, also about fire. It seems to be a great sort of subject within your life because the new
yeah,
album's called High on Fire. You've got a song called World's on Fire, and you're also in another band called Bonfire.
yeah.
Is that a trend happening, is there, Frank?
It seems, Craig, you're definitely right. But
Seems
honestly,
that way.
it's not something that is like planned out. It's just something that seems to fit. You know, maybe it means the fire you have to have inside yourself to do music and keep going. Um, Besides that, you know, I love the heat more than I love the cold. So honestly, I have to come to Australia one day because I think you have some hot weather there, which
We have some
Yes.
warm weather, yes.
Yeah, we have nice summers, but our winters are cold, but probably not as cold as yours, but yeah.
Well, it depends where you are in Australia because you could be
yeah.
in Brisbane 1 minute and be in Melbourne 2 hours later and it's freezing.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
No, but
hopefully we can get you guys down under one time.
that would be super awesome, you know. So I love to see uh, you know, your country one day and even play there. Hopefully, a few concerts. That would be super awesome.
That'd be awesome. So I'm guessing people are actually watching this and probably thinking that I should ask one question is where are you driving to, Frank?
Uh, to, we played yesterday in Czech Republic in Pilsen, and we drive to another city today, also in Czech Republic. But honestly, I don't know how the city is called. I asked, wait, where we going to?
Very good.
It seems nobody knows. Krnov, Krnov. It's you know it's
Oh, beautiful.
Krnov. It's like another 4 hours to go, but should be fine.
Fantastic. Well, we'll ask the last question now for you, Frank, so you can enjoy the rest of your ride. What's the best thing about metal or rock in terms of what you love?
You know, this might sound a little bit selfish, but obviously the electric guitar. Yeah.
Good answer.
You know, because you have in the 80s, you know, my first music cassette was kind of Magic by Queen. And back then I listened, obviously, you know, to the overall picture of a band. Like I liked everything, like the vocals, like the piano, like singing, you know, everything. And it's still obviously like this. But when I heard, you know, the famous band from Down Under with Thunderstruck, the yeah, you know, the intro riff. When I heard this on the electric guitar, I said, "Wow, uh, that's what I want to do," you know. And
Yes, young.
so that's why I love, you know, the sound of the electric guitar. It's just so special, has so many dynamics. You can do so many things with it. And obviously in hard rock and metal music, it's a very prominent feature, you know. So there would be no hard rock or heavy metal without electric guitar. So uh, probably because you know I definitely can listen to music without any guitar, and I still enjoy it very much. You know, like soundtrack music, classical music, world music, whatever. You know? But if it comes down to hard rock and heavy metal, uh, the electric guitar is, you know, what's really is the most exciting for me personally.
I think you're doing a great thing, and the way you've tied the guitars in with the keyboard, it's almost similar. The way they work and how they feed off each other, and the bass is unbelievable in some of these songs, and all of them really. But
Much.
and the drumming is just spot on. So you can't go wrong with a formula like that.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. You know, for us, it's everybody in this band has been, you know, many decades around in this business, you know, and so everybody understands at the end of the day, the song is the star, you know. So if a song needs like a keyboard solo instead of a guitar solo, that's fine. You know, if the song needs no solo, that's also fine. You know, it's always we look at the bigger picture, and arrangement wise, it's very important for us that every instrument can shine where it has to shine.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Frank. It is an awesome album. Both Ben and I really enjoy it. So, of course,
Well,
the
thank you
band
so much.
is Sainted Sinners. The album is High on Fire. It is out on the 21st of November. So, thanks for your time again, Frank. And enjoy the rest of your journey and enjoy the
I
rest of
will.
your
Thank you.
tour with Bonfire. And we wish you the best with the album and the tour with Sainted Sinners because you're going to tour just before the album is released in Germany. So we wish you all the best with that.
Thank
So
you so
thank
much.
you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Frank. We appreciate your time.
Thanks for your time, guys. Was
Thank
my
you, sir.
pleasure.
No
Thanks for the
worries.
great questions.
No
Okay.
worries. All the best, Frank. Bye.
Take care.
Same to you. Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much for watching this interview here on Flying the Metal Flag. I really hope you enjoyed it, and so does Ben. So we would greatly appreciate it if you click the like button, or even better, subscribe to this channel because there's so many interviews that are coming soon. So please stick around for them and even more, and even the ones that are here already. So please take care and keep it excessive, but most of all, let your metal flag fly high.